If you've heard of a fugue before, then you know about him. In his lifetime, Bach wrote over 100 fugues. This guy says he is not impressed, but that's because he has no idea how complex a fugue is. The first step to writing a fugue is to design a subject. But it's not school, so don't make it boring. The subject is the memorable reoccurring theme of the song. It could be either joyful or it could be mysterious. You can choose any emotion you want, and there is no trusted length, but it's usually 2 to 4 measures long. Once you've created a subject that sounds pretty cool, you can move on to step 2. This is where your song becomes a masterpiece. You add a second voice that sings the subject in a higher key. We call this voice an answer. If your answer sounds ugly, you might have to change some intervals, but otherwise keep it identical to the subject. Oh no, what do we do with the subject? Do we end it here? No, the subject is only the beginning of a sentence. We need a counter subject. A counter subject does its own thing to sound nice. It's sort of like it's in an argument with the answer, and they're both trying to talk over each other. After the answer has finished repeating the subject, it has 2 options: copy the counter subject, or do something entirely different. Its own free counterpoint. A counter answer. This is obviously not a real name, but we will keep it for this video. The counter answer does not have to reoccur, so it can be whatever you want. Oh wait, there's a third option that the answer can do. Take a break. You can let new voices take over repeating the subject, while the answer is in a timeout for yelling at the counter subject. A new voice can also enter at other times, but not just anywhere. Here are the valid timing entries. Number 1 is after the answer finishes the subject. Number 2 is close to the end of the answer, a measure or 2 before. Number 3 is after a short codetta, which is when the answer finishes repeating the subject and a short transition occurs, sort of like swinging the door open for a new voice to enter. The new voice can be in the key of the answer, or in the original key of the subject, the tonic. If it entered in a completely new key, it would be a disaster. You can have as few as 2 voices in your fugue, and usually up to 4, because the more voices you have, the more difficult it is to stay balanced. However, Bach wrote a fugue with 5 voices. Take that, guy. Fine, whatever. Now that you know how to write a fugue, it sounds even more impossible. But don't give up. Listen to more and more fugues by Bach and become familiar with their patterns. One day, you will be inspired to write a brilliant work of art. That means fugue. And if you never write one, then you can at least experience Bach's and other composers' fugues and contemplate the mysteries hidden inside their music. St. Thomas Aquinas says that music is the exaltation of mind derived from things eternal, bursting forth in sound. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please share it with fellow musicians and friends.